Sometimes my show sucks. And today might be one of those times, because this is almost an exact replica of where I was 2 hours ago. Same spot, same car, same shirt, same heat, hot, warm day, sun beating down on me. Little more perspiration than I had a couple hours ago before I had started my day, started my work. And but I almost feel I'm cheating you, because yesterday I went the extra mile for my viewing audience. Oh, yes, I did. And I went to Whalen Lake in Bolingbrook, Illinois, on the way home from an appointment. And I had a nice backdrop. Good morning, Diane Hill. Good morning, Jimmy. And thank you for the rose, everlasting bloom. I had a pretty lake behind me, and I was sitting at a park bench, and I had my coffee, and I was doing my live, and I felt real good. To be honest with you, I was planning to come out, scurry my little butt out here this morning, and take my coffee break, and edit some of the live videos that I'm 2 weeks behind on, and post some funny or inspirational or sobriety or mental health or whatever videos I want to post. But no. I asked a very dear friend, should I edit videos or should I go live? And with one word and no explanation, live. So here I am. Here I am in front of you on this hot Wednesday morning from, well, Naperville's agreeing. I mean, but at some point, because I appreciate the live. I love you guys for watching. It means a ton to me. It feels good. It's therapy, blah, 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 blah. But the way my audience really grows is when I post these little shorts and TikToks and reels and what have you. And then on YouTube, they get seen by thousands of people, and I feel famous, and people come up and say, hey, you're Coffee with Ken. And I go, I am. But I'm also Ken the shelf stalker here at Super Target. But anyway, good morning. Hold on here. Let me check. This doesn't count. Look away. A desperate man would have drank that cold coffee. But I'm not a desperate man. Hello, and thank you for calling me Bruce Willis. I'm a man with a bountiful of treasures. A bounty of treasure? Some amount of treasures in his car. And a hot pot of coffee and an empty cup Coffee with Ken mug. I'm so excited to have my Coffee with Ken mug back. Don't know why I wasn't being a little more active in its use. So I'm going to pour myself some coffee, because this is my coffee break. And this is Coffee Break with Ken. Good morning. Good morning. And good morning to you. My name's Ken Tracy. As I just said, this is Coffee Break with Ken. It is a show I do when I have my 15-minute break from my job at Super Target. And I scurry out to my car. I pop on live because I have so much fun doing it. It makes me laugh. Good morning, Keith. Hey, and W Diva, thank you for following the live creator. I so appreciate it. Anybody that's just tuning in, I have a lot of fun on this show. I post about, mental health or relationships or struggles or life, or I post about life and trying to do your best and getting your ass kicked once in a while, but pulling yourself back up and moving forward. And I think I share probably more than a lot of people would. I don't share everything, but I share a lot. And I talk about things in an open way that seems to resonate with an audience. So I want to thank you guys for joining. Anybody that's a new first-time watcher, please follow my page, like my videos, follow me on other social media platforms. I would appreciate it. Hello, Abby. Good morning, Cynthia. And I was in lots of cereal varieties in there. Yeah, Flower, Ohio is going to hit me with a cereal question or comment. I appreciate it. There are a ridiculous amount of cereal options, and I think that is why Super Target hired me. I put on my application that I was a graduate from the prestigious University of Illinois with a degree in finance. I was originally a math and computer science major, and they said, hey, we need somebody real smart and tall to work the cereal aisle because there's so many varieties of cereal. There's so many varieties of Cheerios. There's so many varieties of everything. There's so many products we sell. It's ridiculous. And occasionally, while manning the cereal aisle, I'll have somebody just kind of come up and go, hey, where's the... And they'll say a brand of candle or something, or shoe polish that I've never heard of that's on the other side of this mega store, as if I know every product that we sell. And actually I do a pretty good job because as a customer here, I know where everything is. But as an employee here, they don't let me out of the cereal aisle. That's just the truth. Hello, Jenga. Is Mike Hawk small? I don't know. I've never met him. Hello, Johnny Bay. Is there a mod? I don't know. But anyway, I don't want to get too fretted about that. I did have a couple thoughts. Hold on, before I talk any further, and thank you guys for watching. I got 69 people joining. That seems like a fairly nice crowd. 70 people. It's going up. It's so exciting. 74. It's exploding, my audience. If I keep shouting at the phone, maybe I'll hit 1,000 followers. And I'll retire after this coffee break. I will have such a successful coffee break show with such a large viewing audience, sending me gifts, roses, helmets, weights, panda bears, all sorts of things. It'll be worth millions of dollars. And I will retire post-coffee break. Excuse me, I'm never going to stock another box of Cheerios. I don't know if I'd do it to them. I doubt it. I'd probably at least finish out my shift. Good morning, Josh from Italy. Good morning, Josh from Italy. But, what was I saying? Oh, the coffee! I poured my cup, and all I've done is talk. So let's have a little coffee. Cheers to us. Oh. Everlasting Bloom, who seems to be a very new and very supportive fan, so I appreciate both new and supportive fans, asked do I think I can make $1 million in 1 year? Yes, I do. I know I can, and you know how? Because I've done it before. And I can do it again. If it can be done once, it can be done again. And I talked about it before. I used to... be all sorts of things. But one of them was a day trader, a gambler, or what have you. And in 1999, 2000, the stock market was going crazy. I'd recently left stock brokerage. I sold my car and paid off some debt and had like 30 grand left after having a car. And I was living in the city, so I didn't need one at the time. And I put that 30 grand into the market, and I parlayed that 30 grand into $12,000 in about a month and a half. So I wasn't doing real well. And this was September, October of 99. And by the end of the year, it hit 100. And that 100 turned into just over $1 million in the following 10 months. So I've done it before, and I can do it again. And what I know is I've been moderately successful as a realtor. I was moderately successful as a stockbroker. I've had a lot of highs and lows, but I think I'm really good at this. And I'm really good at talking to my phone and sharing some thoughts and drinking some coffee. Let's get back to it. And I was talking to an old business partner this morning, a realtor partner friend of mine. And we used to work together in real estate and have to go out and try and beat the bushes and find a customer to go to work for. How much does a typical realtor make in a year on a good year? Typical realtors hard to say, because I would say a third of the realtors out there probably sell one home a year and make $5,000. And that barely covers their expenses. Another third probably makes an average of $25,000 a year. And the final third, there's a huge range. I'd say the top 5% probably make $250,000 a year or more. But I was probably in the top 10 to 20%. And I think the most I ever made as a realtor in 1 year was $108,000. So I don't think people make as much at it as you think. I think there's a lot of competition. I think the problem with real estate, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, it is almost worth you getting your real estate license to save the commission on one side of the transaction. It probably is, because it only takes 2 months maybe to get a real estate license. And then once you have that magic piece of paper, you can get paid a commission or not charge a commission or what have you. And it's so crazy that if I were you and I was going to sell my $500,000 home and had a couple months that I wanted to learn something, I'd probably start studying for real estate, pass my tests, list the home myself, put it on the market, sell it, and save myself the listing agent side of commission. On a $500,000 home, that's about $12,500. And again, you can do that in studying for 2 months. So anyway, thought about that. That's my thought about that. Oh, back to how awesome I am at Coffee with Ken. I'm really good at this, and it means something, and it's valuable, and I post videos about stuff and life and experiences that I've had, and I talk about smoking pot or drinking alcohol or relationship struggles or sadness or anxiety or depression. And I know there's a ton of people out there that struggle with the same things and are going through the same things, and that if you got a guy like me with a big smile and seemingly a lot going on other than he's recently divorced and working at a super target, talking openly about his stuff, it's okay to work on your own and deal with your own and talk to a therapist or talk to friends or just know you're not alone. And I went and saw my therapist yesterday, and I told her it's really in the process. It's not that I ever expect to be fixed and have all my problems go away, or if I talk to a therapist 20 times, suddenly I've figured it out and I know all the answers and I no longer struggle with issues. But just taking part in the process and working towards betterment is the key. And I think you need to enjoy the ride or enjoy the process. And if you do that, life becomes a heck of a lot more fun. Therapy, the only one struggling in life. That's a good question, Bloom. She asked, or he asked. I assume Everlasting Bloom's a she. She's got flowers in her picture. Maybe she's a man that's in touch with her. Maybe he's a man that's in touch with his feminine side and likes flowers. I think everyone would probably benefit from therapy, or at least talking to people. I know a lot of people probably don't go that probably could use it and could unload a bunch of stuff. And I was talking to my therapist about my ex-wife, to be honest with you, a little bit yesterday. And, telling her how I still feel strongly for her and have all these emotions and this and that. And just, I'm encouraging her to go and just talk to somebody and get stuff off her chest. And because I think we all are carrying around a bunch of crap with us, and anxieties and stressors and things that just having an unbiased opinion in a room where you can go, shit, I'm hurting, can feel really good and can get it off your chest. And if it's on your chest, it's on your mind and in your life and infecting every aspect of your work life, your relationship life, your spiritual life. And just being able to share that, I think, is massively therapeutic. And I know it has been for me. So I'm going to drink a little more coffee. I had three thoughts. For you. First of all, what's up with bringing dogs into a grocery store? There was a couple that just came in carrying a new puppy. It was cute. I love dogs. I have a beautiful English Springer Spaniel named Holly. Love dogs, but I never consider bringing her into the grocery store. Hello, TD. Thank you for joining. So what's up with bringing dogs into grocery stores? This doesn't make sense to me. That's one thought. Oh, another thought. Jell-O. I think Jell-O sucks. I stock Jell-O in my aisle, and I was stocking this cherry Jell-O in these little cups. And by the way, I think pudding is awesome. Pudding is delicious, but Jell-O sucks. It's got little taste. It's got a yucky consistency. And once, when I was a young child, or probably, I don't know, 8, 10 years old or something, my parents or family used to go to a smorgasbord in Naperville called I think it was called like the Swedish House. And we used to go and eat a ton, as young boys can. One day I was coming around the corner real quickly, and there was a waiter carrying a whole tray, and I smacked it with my head, and I went down, and so did the tray. And the tray was filled with Jell-O. And I had I like to think thousands of little Jell-O squares wiggling on the floor, mocking me and laughing at me at my sore head. And ever since then, I've been a little resentful of Jell-O. My last thought, I think there was one more thought, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what my last thought was. Jell-O is delicious? What are you talking about? It's not delicious. It's not even delicious. It's like bad Kool-Aid in a bad consistency. And it's squishy. Maybe if you're like old and don't have any teeth, but even then I'd eat pudding, because pudding is delicious. Pudding is delicious. Oh, I'll talk about this. This is a different subject, but I feel like talking, and I have about 7 more minutes. How are you today? Looks like it's nice there. I don't like Jell-O because of too many Jell-O shots. Yeah, Jell-O shots. Those are nasty, too. They're even worse tasting. You can taste the vodka. Before you stop drinking, did you ever have a Jell-O shot? Why, yes, I did have Jell-O shots. I've had plenty. And they're one of those things that you can kind of slurp down and think, hey, that's kind of fun. And then half an hour later, the vodka or whatever the booze in there gets into your bloodstream, and you go, ugh, ugh, ugh. I mean, actually, Jell-O shots make more sense to me than doing a regular shot. Doing a regular shot of booze. It blows me away. And again, I've been to a few bars. I haven't had a drink in about 2 years, and I'm proud of that. And it feels good. But it's so weird when you go to a bar and you see people order like 6 or 8 shots of tequila for their table. And first of all, it costs like, I don't know, $70 or something like that, which is crazy expensive. Secondly, it's just little cupfuls of poison that are bad for you. And yes, it accelerates the buzz. And yes, it hits you hard. And yes, when you want to really lose control, whatever. But it just seems so nasty. It just seems so nasty. And anyway, I don't know what else I have for you. I've talked about Jell-O. I've talked about dogs. I've talked about life. And I've talked about Super Target a little bit. And I'm feeling really good. And I'm really looking forward to finishing out my day strong today. My favorite dessert. Oh, it's interesting. I'll touch on that because I was going to bring it up. I had 2 types of pie this weekend. I bought myself a key lime pie from the same company. I don't know the name. It was on sale. I was walking through Mariano's the other day, and they were $5.99. And I go, wow, you can get a pie for $5.99? Seems like a good value. Let's buy one. And I bought the key lime pie one day and finished that off, and it was delicious. It was amazingly delicious. I'm, as an adult, I think a little maybe more seasoned tastes and a little less into pure sweets. And there's something so right. There is something so right about key lime pie. And so delicious. It's tart. It's got just a hint of sweetness. The graham cracker crust was so good. And the whipped cream on the side was awesome as well. So I wasn't done, though. Oh, I wasn't done. Next time I went to the store a couple days later, I picked myself up a cookies and cream pie. Same maker. And it was delicious. It was delicious. But I don't think it was as good as the key lime pie. I don't think it was as good as the key lime pie because it tasted like all sorts of things we've experienced before. Chocolate chip cookies, Oreos, M&Ms, you know, various chocolate-ish ice creams. But the key lime pie really stood out, and I think was head and shoulders above the cookies and cream pie. Now that I've touched on that, I think I'm going to have one more sip of coffee and scurry my butt back into work and rock and roll and feel good and be excited and contribute to aisle 910 and have an awesome day and hopefully spread some smiles and some cheer at Super Target. Hopefully go home. On the way home, I'm going to have a good workout, and I'm going to run, and I'm going to lift weights, and I'm going to work on my pull-ups, and I'll probably post a live video at about 4:30 or 5 o'clock tonight for those that care, called Thoughts from the Gym, episode 5. So please tune in, please follow my page, please like my videos or watch my videos. Hopefully you get something from them, because again, doing them means a lot to me, and hopefully they help somebody else out there. And again, I have a lot of experiences of success and a lot of experiences of not so success. And I share them with you. And hopefully you guys can learn a little bit from my experiences and maybe avoid some of the pitfalls I've fallen into as I worked my way down the path that is life. So one more sip of coffee. Oh, I want to thank you guys so much for joining. I so appreciate you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. It's really hot out where I'm at, and I hope you're staying cool today. And thank you, Kristen. I'm going to get them in aisle 910. I am going to get them as much as you can get them in aisle 910. I'm going to get them. But I appreciate you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you're staying cool. Hope you're loving yourself. Hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.